Good evening, everybody.
Welcome to What's New. We have a crowd here, and I'm going to let Iris introduce you to all of them, and we see where we go from there.
Okay, so I'll just let everybody introduce themselves. These are the guys that are going to do a Christmas pageant, and it's the 13th and 14th of December.
Not quite, the 12th and 13th.
12th and 13th. I know I said the wrong day. The 12th and 13th at the Orse.
Correct.
So if you want to start, Christian.
Okay, so I'm Kristen Chibity. I'm the director of the St. Genevieve Theater Guild. Guess I'm the one responsible for this. And I've been having a lot of fun with it so far.
Oh, me?
Yes, please.
I'm Noah Bauhammer. This is my brother Harley.
You need to speak up just a little bit louder so your voice will carry up this way. So how are you involved in the play? I got you!
Not too involved. I only have a few small parts, but it's still kind of fun.
Yeah, he decided to do the play, but he's got a job that takes a lot of his time. But it was fun to find little nooks and crannies to put him into the play.
I'm Bunny Chivety, the director's daughter, and I'm one of the actors. But I also helped work on the set and some of the props. So.
And she painted the set.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm Harley Bauhammer, and I'm Joseph in the play.
Louder.
Yeah, we are presenting the first Christmas, and this is my Joseph. I keep telling him he was tailor-made to play the part of Joseph.
And there's Mark hiding back there in the chair.
Yeah, he's my technical director.
Hello, my name is Mark. I helped build this set also, and I have a couple of bit parts in the show.
It's a lot more than bit parts. He's got a pretty hefty part this time.
I'm Paul Hogan Miller. I play a couple songs and narrate one act, and I'm from Wine Garden, Missouri, the kind of place they used to salute on hee-haw. So.
I'm Chris Alexander. I have the little gallery Music Art Love down on Main Street, and I've been blessed to be a part of this production. It's really fantastic. I'm one of the performers, and I'm very excited about the show. It's very good variety, and Kristen's a great director, so I'm very happy to be part of this wonderful cast.
And she's the impetus behind this whole thing.
Not really.
Yeah, if you want to hear that story, I'll get into that story. But yeah, she's the one who inspired me to do this whole shebang.
I'm Kaylee Konar, and this is Jaira, and I am present, and
she plays a present.
Right? I play a present, a gift, because I'm just a gift.
She is. She's lovely.
And I play a caroler.
And a middle-aged daughter.
And a middle-aged daughter, yes.
Oh my.
Yeah, getting up there in years.
Yeah, she's one of my angels.
And an angel, yes. So many parts.
There's a lot of parts.
Yeah, it's a really awesome play because there's so much going on. We go from one scene to the other, and it comes together really nicely. I actually got conned into singing with
I con a lot of people, I'm not sure.
So that should be fun. That's a really cute little act. That's definitely one that will make you giggle. And Jaira's going to play 4-year-old Mary, and she's an angel, and you dance. Dance a little bit and play with presents. Are you excited about the play? It's our first play.
Is it for both of you?
Yes.
Oh boy, you're going to be stage struck.
We're praying against stage fright.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to talk a little bit about the play? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was saying that Chris kind of maneuvered me into this whole project. It all started with my oldest son, Name Chaibidi, was appearing at her open mic night one day, and he said to her, you know, you probably should know my mom. She's the St. Genevieve Theater Guild person. And what did you say to that?
I think, oh yay, because I wanted to get into acting and have some improv classes and do something at the gallery, so.
Yeah, so I was taking a walk one day, I don't know, a week or two later, and I walked by the shop and I did a U-turn. I was like, I better go in there and say hi. So I did, and she could not have been any nicer. And we immediately set up an improv night, and she was just very adamant about getting this on her book and scheduled in. She penciled me in right away. I was like, wow, I guess I'm doing this. And so we had an improv night, and then after that was done, she said, okay, what's next? I was like, another improv night with scene work? And she said, okay, she penciled me in. And then that happened, and it was really fun. And then she asked me what was next after that, and I thought, well, what's after scenes? Auditions for an actual play, I guess? And I said to her, well, I've always wanted to do a Christmas pageant. I guess the initial inspiration was at the St. Genevieve Catholic Church every year. They put on this really nice tableau at the Vigil Mass for Christmas, and the little children are up there making a nice picture of the very first Christmas. And that's always inspired me to want to, portray a live action of that. Oh. And so I mentioned that to Chris. I said, well, I've always wanted to do a Christmas pageant. And she said, well, let's do it. I've always wanted to act. So,
you shouldn't have said that.
So the next month, I had auditions, and I got a great turnout, and I had just enough people to do what I wanted to do. It seemed like it was just meant to be. Everything kind of fell into place. And now we've got dancing. My two daughters, Bunny and her sister, do a couple dances. There's singing. My son that I mentioned, Name, he's actually written a song, an original Christmas carol, which I can't wait to hear. We haven't heard it yet. Oh. We gotta connect with that, but that sounds really cool. And I got an original poem commissioned by a published poet named Michelle Swope.
Oh.
Yes. So she's always been very interested in drama, and I always want to try to include her in my little projects. And so I asked her, how would you feel about writing a poem for the play? And she did. Immediately. She was like, oh, I got this. So she wrote a poem, and we are now, I came up with a movement interpretation of it with music. And it's pretty cool. So there's 4 people portraying that poem. It's a Christmas poem. So we've got that. We've got funny scenes, scripted scenes. We got heartwarming scene. We got scenes for children. It's pretty much for all ages. And then in the second act, we perform the first Christmas. And it has a twist to it that I don't want to give away. It's a surprise, and I think it'll charm a lot of people the way we are portraying the first Christmas. But I started out with the life of Mary, and that's how Jaira's going to portray baby Mary. And then that kind of leads into the first Christmas with a twist. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It sounds like.
Yeah.
Now, are all of you actors in it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're all in it, even to the chagrin of Paul. He told me he wanted to do a song, and I said, if I need to, can I give you like 1 or 2 lines? Okay. So yeah, he's got a couple lines in one scene, and he's playing one of the 3 wise men. And my husband's playing one of the three wise men. I've got the best three wise guys.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, it's very exciting to see them all up on stage. It's a great tableau. And I have a professional singer coming in for the end of the play to kind of close things out. It's going to be great. I'm very, very excited about it. These guys are awesome, and it's a lot of fun. It's a good, they vibe very well together. I think they have a good time. A little too much fun sometimes. I got to rein them in. So I hope people plan on coming. Anybody else want to say anything about your side of your impressions of the production so far?
So are you all excited to be in it?
Yeah, definitely.
His little grin over here. It sounds like it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yep.
so if you got more to say, talk away. Juanita's forgot about it. She's
Okay.
not coming.
Well, I don't know, should we mention the tables at the Oris?
Oh, yeah, how is your seating going to be?
Yeah, so the tables are all separate from each other, so there's no worries there. I know that some people would really like to come, but they kind of feel like they have to hold back, because of the environment and everything, and the fear that's out there. But that they're perfectly safe with the way the tables are situated and everything. And there's food and drink available. I talked to Dick Greminger, and he'll be running the bar again for intermission, and so that should be fun. And you can order food and make a whole evening of it.
Great. And what time does it start?
Well, the December 12th performance is at 7 p.m., and then the next day on the 13th, so that's a Saturday and a Sunday, the Sunday performance is a matinee, which starts at 2.
At 2.
Mm-hmm.
Good. That's great.
My daughter Bunny designed the poster.
That's very nice.
It's pretty. I was just sitting here looking at that. It's really pretty.
And the tickets, right, that are free.
Yes, the tickets are free. The reason why I did that this time is, I don't know, 2020's been a bummer. I think we can all agree about that. And I just wanted to end the year on a high positive note and celebrate and not be all dark and gloomy about life. And right at the end of the tail end of 2020, we celebrate the birth of Jesus. And we should celebrate that. And I wanted to make this as a present to St. Genevieve for being a great town, and I don't know, some way to get everybody out of the gloom and doom that's been around all of us for so many months and months. So yeah, I'm not charging any money for the tickets. And I hope people take advantage of that. Of course, they're free to donate if they want. That's always an option, but
There's always a basket out.
yes, yes.
That's good, but I think it's an inspiration. I
So
think it really is.
one of our other guests can't make it tonight, so would you like to talk a little bit about your place?
Oh, sure, that's a good idea.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Music Art Love is a unique, eclectic gallery, boutique, and event space. So we do have different classes and workshops. Some of them have been acting classes, which has been great. We've had art classes, music events, we have open mic nights, we have scheduled performers. Paul played there many times. And in fact, this Friday we'll be performing together during shopping, so we'll be open from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
You do well together, yeah.
Oh.
At the garden party, you were singing together.
That's right.
Yes.
That's what I was before. Okay, I didn't know what you meant by
Oh.
What are you implying?
What am I? Whoa. You're reading things in there. No,
it's been
when you
great.
sang at the garden party, that was really nice.
Oh,
The two of you, yeah.
Thank you.
That was very
Yeah,
nice.
so we're coming along with the duo, and but Paul's been playing forever, so he's gotten a lot of musicians to come in to the gallery and do songwriter showcases, which is great to be able to hear original music from some of St. Genevieve's wonderful musicians that are right here in town.
Oh, wow.
So,
Not just me, but yeah,
mhm.
there's a lot of talent in St. Genevieve.
And I'm hoping to open it up more of the young people to come in and show their talent as well. So it's open to all ages, and it's been a lot of fun. We've been meeting, I mean, this is how I met everybody, was through the gallery. Kaylee came in, and she's a wonderful singer as well, and her 3 girls.
Yes.
They've come in and played in the children's area of the gallery.
Dance.
Yeah, dance, and so we're open to doing different events there. I'm hoping it can be a nice little community vibe there. There's house instruments that people can play, there's games. People can come in and just play the games, read books, and just kind of have an interactive gallery.
I think you should share your inspiration behind your name, Music Art Love.
I don't know.
Oh,
Well,
it's your testimony you shared.
Oh, gosh, I remember. Well, yes. So it's also like, if you think of a list, music, art, and love, but it's also a statement, music is love. Music, art, loves.
Oh.
Because to me, music has carried me through many times in life. So, yeah, it has a double meaning.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah. So, music is a big part of, I think, all of our lives. And of course, art and love and
Groovy, baby.
yeah,
Okay,
so,
do you want to say where it's going to be and the day and the time so that in case nobody knows? we can
Well,
get it
Music
out
Art
there?
Love, if you go to musicartlove.com, I have the schedule of different events up there, or it's on Facebook, and I do try to reach out to these different Facebook groups, so, because we always have different things going on. And not so much for November, December, because we've been in rehearsal for the play, so that's been really lovely. But we do have different things going on
So you
this Friday.
tell where it's at also, a lot of people.
So yes,
don't
so
know.
Music Art Love is on Main Street, 199 North Main Street, right across from Stella and Me Cafe. So,
5 to 9.
and we'll be
This
playing
Friday.
from 5 to 9 this Friday. Live music while you shop, and it's free concert, so come on down for that.
9 to 5? Is that
5 to 9 for the music. 5 p.m. 5 p.m.
You turn that thing around, Mary Ann.
We'll be open from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay, I
for
turned
shopping.
it around.
And then the music from 5 to 9 p.m.
And that's Saturday.
Friday.
Right.
Which is so close.
I'm getting everything mixed up.
This
Stop.
Friday, I think it's Black Friday shopping, and then with
Okay.
live music.
This Friday.
Thank you.
And we're going to try to be in the parade. Well, we are going to be in the parade to advertise for the pageant.
Oh, well, that would be nice.
Yeah, hopefully give out flyers to entice people to come or remind people to come. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. I think we might do a little dance as we parade around.
When you say we, does that mean Buddy?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dance?
Yeah, she's going to be in there.
Well, I think that's great. I think it's what everybody needs right now. They need something to inspire them to bring us out of this, whatever it is.
Exactly.
Nightmare.
That's exactly what I had in mind.
Confinement.
Just something to distract people from all of the
Give them a little bit more
abnormal life.
hope. Give them a little more hope.
Yeah.
Thank you for all that.
Bunny, you know what I thought of when I saw your poster in church?
Yeah.
Remember when we did the chalk on the colored construction paper? When you were real little?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, those trees were so cute. They all did.
I think I remember
When I saw that in church, I thought, oh, because yours was one of the, I think you had it on black.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think
with
I
white
remember.
chalk, yeah.
Yeah, Bunny was a student of hers when she was a very little girl.
Yeah,
We'd go up to her house.
long time ago.
Some-
Oh, no, that shouldn't.
What did you say?
Well, some of the kids are actually teaching school now.
Yeah,
That used to come up there, so many years ago.
yeah.
Not for Bunny, but for,
Oh, she's gonna be going to college next year.
I know, isn't it amazing how fast they go?
Doesn't seem real.
So will Harley. Harley's going off to college next year too.
You're running off to college too,
I'm going to Rankin.
Rankin?
That's a good place.
And you know what he's gonna study? My Joseph? Carpentry.
Perfect.
I know, it's just a godsend.
And you know what? If you work around town here with odd jobs with the old ladies, you will be busy all the time.
Yes. You will have
Because
a
we
job every
always
day.
need something.
That is for sure.
First it was Joe Herzog, and then it was Mike, can't think of his last name. Anyway, then it was Mike, and then it was Ray Sparkman, and now
I don't know who
I
it
don't
is
know
now.
who to get now. I mean, you don't know who to get now. So that's a very much of a need in St. John. There you got a job, whole bunch of them.
Yeah, 'cause
But you want to build houses, huh?
I don't know.
You don't know yet. And what about you?
I haven't figured that part out yet.
You're
He's pretty
still
young.
You're still looking,
What are you, 15?
thinking.
16.
16.
15. Hot.
Makes a really good subway, I know that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he works at Subway.
Okay, so anybody else got anything you want to talk about?
Do you have a favorite part of the play, Jaira?
Is Mary your favorite part when you're Mary?
Yes.
What part? Playing with the baby doll or running and jumping into Bill's arms?
Playing with the dog.
Great. Pretty cute.
Okay, so you want to just repeat where, when,
Yes.
time, and all that?
So we hope everyone comes to our Christmas pageant. It's at the Oris. We're having 2 days, December 12th, that's a Saturday, at 7 p.m. And then the next day on the Sunday, December 13th at 2 o'clock. And we hope everybody comes and has a good time.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
Great.
Yeah.
And we can give autographs afterwards.
Yeah, you're going to have a group pictures that you're going to sell that, or you can have everybody autograph. Play like you're in Branson or New York.
You never know. Take it on the road.
Yeah.
Here you go. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, that's
I think
great,
it's a-
yes.
Great group. It sounds like it'll be a lot of fun.
Thank you.
And you'll have a
great.
stage.
Yes,
Yes.
I love the Oris, and I should thank Dick Grumminger. He's so gracious to us. He lets us rehearse there and put on plays there. Just gives us just free reign with that stage, and we're very grateful to him.
It's great.
Nice community effort,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so the weekend of December 4th, 5th, and 6th is a St. John Holiday Christmas Festival. And Charlie's going to play a video of Annette talking in just a few minutes. We had, excuse me, we had a guest that was coming that was going to talk about specifically about the Art Guild space. We're in the old museum, and it's beautiful in there. And everybody's welcome to come. We're open from 10 to 4 on Friday, Saturday. And so you can come in and just wear a mask when you come in and look at all the art. The art is from a lot of local people, and also we have artists from Imperial, Festus, Perryville, Farmington, and I think it's in Ozora. He does leather work. So, and then out off of B Road, there's an artist. So there's a lot of variety of art in there, and there's a lot of cards and small gifts that you can get for Christmas. And the art's reasonably priced. St. John's got a lot of really talented artists that display in there. So, and the Christmas show, we usually have an auction, but this year we're not going to because of COVID. But we are still selling chances on a painting, and there's 6 for $5. And those are available at the art show, or if you want some, I think I have, oh, I didn't bring my purse. I had a bunch of them in my purse, but I didn't bring it. I just stuck my phone in my pocket and my key. So you can stop in there and buy the tickets. It's a beautiful little painting. It's birds on a pine cone on a limb with snow, and they're goldfinches. Very, very pretty picture. Yeah. And I think that was in the paper last week, a description of it. And I don't remember if was there a picture too? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
So any Friday, Saturday, you're welcome to come in. We're open from 10 to 4. Both days, just wear your mask. And I think over that weekend, I think our limit is like 10 at a time. But, you know, that go pretty fast. 10 or 15, I don't remember which. So Juanita had all that information on me. So, but anyway, everybody's welcome. And actually, we have our show hanging right now. So if you want to shop early, come in and look at all the cards, beautiful cards. And a lot of little paintings that aren't very expensive. If you have a friend or a relative you want to give a painting to, very economical paintings. Of course, we have big ones and more expensive ones too. So lots of nice gifts. And just come see the space. It looks so different. How many were in the old museum when it was the dark, dreary place?
Yeah.
It's very bright and beautiful now.
Oh, nice.
It's brighter than this room. It is. It's beautiful in there. We have cabinets all around the perimeter of it. New windows. All the windows are uncovered where you can see in.
You're talking about
Right down there.
right in front of the flags?
Yes.
Okay.
Right across from the church and from the schoolyard, Duberg Center. Yeah.
Awesome.
Beautiful in there, it really is. Yeah. Quite a change it was. Yeah. So, and we also have, well, we're not doing it right now, but there are going to be art lessons and paint for children and adults and drawing. But right now with the COVID, you know, you can't have too many people in there, so, yeah. And also all kind of art. If anybody wants art, they can ask and we can accommodate them. I mean, you know, as far as lessons and stuff, somebody would probably form a little class where you could do what you want to do in there. Yep. We kind of aren't going to do the ones where they do the paint, where you line up with the wine and the paint. We're not going to do that, but we have other classes. So they just finished one with acrylic pour, and the girl that did it is so creative. She's from Festus, and she just, I mean, they just really did beautiful work. That's a very interesting way to paint, that acrylic pour, because you can do so many things with it that you wouldn't even imagine. So she's really creative, so she had a lot of really, really neat ideas. And the Art Guild has a website too. It's St. John Art Guild. So you can Google that and go see a lot of the paintings that are hanging. And so just remember the Christmas show is on the 5th and 6th, Saturday and Sunday. Also we'll be open on Friday. And after the parade, stop in, or before the parade, and we'll be there till 4. So I think the parade is at 11, is it? Noon? Well, whenever the tape plays, Annette will tell you what time it is. Yeah.
And after your 4 o'clock show on Friday, the 5th is what day? Friday? Saturday. Okay, that's when I'm having, Academy Hill will be doing a free show at Music Art Love after your exhibit for the Christmas festival.
Oh, okay.
They'll be performing for free.
And who is that?
Academy Hill.
Oh, okay.
with Rosie from
Rosie,
Coast,
yeah.
yes.
Rosie might not be able to sing yet.
Oh, she actually sang after her, they performed at the gallery shortly after her
She said she
surgery.
can't hit the right notes, so it's
She
still pretty
sounded
low.
great.
Yeah.
Whatever we tried not to let her sing, but she still sang.
Yeah,
She sounded great.
She wants to anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, she's,
It was nice living across the street from Rosie
pardon?
Nager. You talking about her? Rosie Nager.
Yeah, Rosie Huey, yeah.
Yeah. I lived across
Yeah, I
the
think
street
they
from
did.
where her parents was, and she'd
Didn't
sit out
sing.
there with her guitar and sing and play, and we'd sit in the front porch and listen.
Didn't Sam and, was that you?
Sam Huey.
Did
and
kind of
Rosie.
Rosie said they stole the show.
Yeah.
I gave Rosie guitar lessons, but no, I don't play with them.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess, do you want to stay while he plays the video and talk, or?
That's not necessary. We can head out.
Okay, Charlie, we are ready for the video, if you want to put it on, Annette's video about the Christmas Holiday Festival.
Hello, my name is Annette Rolfe, and I am here to tell you about the 36th Annual Holiday Christmas Festival. We are paring down this year. We have had to, not much alternative, but to do so. We've had everything approved by the health department. We have worked with the health department, an environmentalist, 4 nurses, 2 doctors, and a social worker, trying to make sure that everything's safe. So now we can start with our program. In order to make everything safe, we have had to cut out certain things in our program. We have taken the CMO choir this year will not be here, but they will be back next year. The St. Genevieve Municipal Band will not be here this year, but they will be back next year. Matt Palish, he is the magnificent organist that has been with us the last several years. He's the director of pipe organ music at CMO and also the director of music for St. Paul's Lutheran in Jackson. He will be here with his sound bell, what do they call the singers?
The Joyful Sound Ringers?
Joyful Sound Ringers, yes. He's bringing up his Joyful Sound Ringers. However, he's not bringing the Cantori Choir this year and the a cappella singer. But we are trying to work with everything we can work with. I'm telling you what we're not doing first, and then we'll get to what we are doing. Okay, we are not doing the trolley rides this year, because I'm trying to make you feel safe. This is why, all right? No trolley rides. We are not serving food at the Keyboard House. However, we will have free hot dogs in the Lions Park afterwards. The Lions are requiring a mask if you're not eating your hot dog, and you'll have photos with Santa and Mrs. Claus, and Mr. and Mrs. Claus will be wearing their mask, and children are required to wear a mask and stand 6 feet away from them by the Lions' request. Okay, candy will not be thrown in the parade this year. However, the GFWC Women's Club has spent several days packing little bags of candy in baggies about so big, and they will have elves wearing masks and gloves handing them out at the Lions Park along with their free hot dogs. So we also, okay, this is the things we're not doing. We're not reading with the children, where you can't sit beside them. And we are not going to have singing carols inside the Presbyterian Church. However, we will have the live nativity scene outside the church, and the singers will be outside standing on the porch singing carols to us, and we'll all be about 20 or 30 feet away from them. Okay, so now that you know what we're not doing, I'll tell you what we are doing. Toby, you have any questions?
No, I think you've made the adjustments to the program that need to be made due to the circumstances of the year. There are still several concerts that are going to take place through the weekend, and with those concerts we'll have limited capacity. Seating will be spaced apart so that people will be not too close to each other. They'll be socially distant, and masks will be required for anyone attending any of the concert performances indoors this year.
Yes, that's per request of the musicians and the lecturers that are performing. Saturday, the first performance will probably be at Lions Park. We will have a country rock singer performing, Vernon Fleet. Yes, and at noon also, after the parade, Diane Wilson is a local artist, and every year has generously donated her time and her supplies to do crafts for children at the Auras. We will still be doing that this year because that's pretty easy to set up in a safe distance. The tables are about 12 feet apart. So it will be just one group, like your family, per table. And the masks are required per request of the artists. Everyone has to wear a mask in there. At 1 o'clock, that's when the concerts begin. At the St. Genevieve Catholic Church at 1 o'clock, that's where Matt Kalish will perform with the Joyful Sound Ringers. The Joyful Sound Ringers are quite renowned in the metropolitan area, throughout the state of Missouri actually, and they perform a lot throughout St. Louis, along with their church down at St. Paul's Lutheran down in Jackson, Missouri. That's one concert only. He'll perform with them on the pipe organ, and they'll have the Joyful Sound Ringers. At 2 o'clock, Matt will do a solo performance. And you can just choose which one you want, because this man is quite brilliant, but they're going to be different styles. The second performance, he'll be doing Christmas tunes starting from Baroque, classical, romantic, impressionistic, 20th and 21st century. And it's going to be pretty fantastic. 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock also, we have Adele Martin in Bluesette. She's a French cafe singer performing at 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock respectively. Dr. Isaac LaSalle and his trio will be back from SIU Carbondale again this year. They are renowned performers. I want to give the rest of his band's names here. Where are we here? Jimmy Beers, Professor Jimmy Beers, and Dr. Richard Kelly, because they are all three award-winning professors, and they come up every year to perform for us. And so I feel like they all three need to get the same respect. They will be at the Presbyterian Church. Then at, what was the third concert?
We also have the string quartet at the Lutheran
Oh, the
Church.
string quartet, yes. Every year we have the Southeast Missouri String Quartet. It's 4 symphony performers and orchestra directors. They get together every year strictly for this event doing Austro-German music. And that would be the romantic and classical period music. Again, it's limited seating, so, and that is a more small venue, so if you really want that concert, you might want to get there a little earlier. Back to what we're not doing, the Lutherans every year would serve cookies, and this year they're not going to serve the homemade cookies. What they're going to do, they're going to give out packaged peanut butter crackers in cellophane packages and cartons of chocolate, with hot chocolate. So we're trying to do everything that is exactly protocol and that will work for this event. At 3 o'clock, we have Gary Huggins. He is a wonderful contemporary saxophonist. He brings several saxophones with him in assorted sizes, and he's fabulous. Toby, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds a lot like Kenny G or something. Yeah,
he was at the Welcome Center not too long ago. He's very entertaining.
Great entertainer. And that's from 3 to 4 and 4 to 5. 2 different concerts. At 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock respectively, Stormy Bennett, who has been with our organization for at least 12 years. It's Chief Bennett, our local Chief Bennett's father, and I think he's a former police chief also. And he does acoustic guitar, and he sounds a lot like Chet Atkins. He will be at the Oris this year. 4 to 6. At 4 to 6, the Art Guild is not doing the reception this year. However, they will be open all day Saturday and all day Sunday for their Art Guild show. So they are still having their show this year, but they've moved the reception out. We had to because we didn't think we had enough space to make it safe for everyone. So, but that particular show has moved to Music, Art, Love. That's a new gallery we have here in town in St. Genevieve. It's on the corner of Main and Washington. And it's a lovely little gallery, and it's a perfect venue, especially to have bluegrass music. Academy Hill will be performing at that particular venue. At 4 to 6, the Giebort House, which we normally do a lovely reception. We've changed it this year. We are not doing a reception. There's going to be no food served where people congregate in the back and everyone hangs out. We can't do that. We're doing what they call an open house. They are going out of their way to decorate the house. The Baroque artist will be there. Megan Hothouse will be performing a violin solo performance with Baroque music. But people just go in, and the weaver will be there, the spinner. And but they're just to go in, enjoy the decorations, listen for just a few minutes, hopefully, to the Baroque artist, and enjoy the beautiful decor, and have a lovely experience. We've just tried to make this a continuation of a happy experience. That's what we're trying to do, and work within the confines of what we have to work with our local pandemic situation. 6 o'clock, we will still have the tree trimming. Of course, that's an outdoor event. And as I stated with the parade, if you're not going to be 6 feet apart from people, I would really highly encourage you to wear your mask. and stay with your group or with your family. And then at 6 o'clock is the live nativity. And then at that point, Lynn, Jack,
Lynn, Jack, and Terry?
Lynn, Jack, and
Lynn, Jack, and Jen.
Lynn, Jack, and Jen. I know. I was thinking Jack and Jerry or Tom and Jerry. So Lynn, Jack, and Jen. Okay, Lynn, Jack, and Jen. Jack Heading is a local artist here, and so is Lynn Rose Terry. And then their friend Jen is from St. Louis, and they do a beautiful, wonderful job doing old Broadway tunes and singing. And that will be at the Audubon's Cafe. If you're really interested in that, I would get reservations because that gets, you know, like because of the limited seating. You know, you need reservations. I would highly recommend reservations because they follow the rules and they take your temperature when you go in. The seats are really far apart and they can only have so many room for so many tables. But that's going to be a wonderful venue also. Sunday, the Art Guild, of course, will be going on again with their Art Guild show. About 12:30 to 1:15, and then 12:30 to 1:30 to 2:15. Yeah, that's right, to 1:30 to 2:15. We have 2 sets of concerts going. We'll have Megan Hothouse over at the Welcome Center, and she's been doing that, oh gosh, for about 13 years now. And she does a lot of the shows. She does that. She does the Barry Rope show on Saturday. She put the string quartet together. She started working with this program when she was still about, a freshman or sophomore in college. I feel like I've gone to college with her. I've got her master's with her, and now I'm teaching with her. And so she's a wonderful person.
Having a family with her.
Yeah, I'm having a family. She's having a family now too. I know she does, just on her 2nd baby, and she's coming up even as she's going to have a baby now, and she's going to be coming up, and so she is one of the performers that requires the mask at her performances. But she is coming up, and she wants to be so much a part of this. So she is really, really gifted. She has a following now. I think a lot of people just adore her. At 3 o'clock, we'll probably end the week.
You have Dr. LaSalle in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah, Dr. LaSalle, thanks.
And he does solo on a guitar.
Yeah, I know. We love Dr. LaSalle. Toby and I both love him. Dr. LaSalle will be back on Sunday. He is, I cannot describe how brilliant this man is and how wonderful he is. He's become a friend to our community. I met him through Megan Hothouse, as I've talked about a couple of times before, and this what I'm talking about now. But anyway, when she was getting her master's at SIU Carbondale, I had hired a really profoundly gifted guitarist to perform at our festival. And he got strep throat, had to cancel. Well, the professor called me up, Dr. LaSalle, and said he didn't have anyone as gifted as him, so he was going to come up and perform for us. And I thought, well, that's really nice. Well, when he came up here, he loved the shows. Well, he'd done so much. He loved the venue that was at the Holy Cross Lutheran Church. He loved the venue. He drove around the town. He loves our town. So the next year he called me and he offered to bring his Latino jazz band up because he loves this event so much. He comes back every year and he views this, he calls it a pristine event and a charming town, and he loves being a friend to our town. And that's what he will tell me. So we always really welcome him back with open arms. We will probably end the weekend with a wonderful performance. We have a new artist this year. Amy Caney is a clinician harpist by trade. She's quite renowned and respected in her field. She, by trade, actually creates programs for hospice patients and cancer victims and works with scientists. She works with Barnes Hospital, etc., and many hospitals all over the United States. But she also is a classically trained artist, and she has a CD out called Embracing the Spirit of Christmas, and she will be performing that CD in person at the St. Genevieve Catholic Church at 3 o'clock on Sunday, one performance only, called Embracing the Spirit of Christmas. And so I think it's going to be a really grand event. As again, I had to show you how we pared everything down for excellence. Also, another thing that's not this year but will still be open is the La Ravillon. We thought the venue was a little too small. They are going to have pictures, like videos, up in their windows at the Mimi Shaw House of past La Ravillons, and their site will be open, and they will have historic Christmas music being performed inside the site that is opened.
Yeah, they're calling the program Living Windows. I think actually they're going to have some of the staff members probably in period dress or clothes, and then talk about some of the colonial traditions off the porch or in a way that people can be socially distant from them.
They're still a part of it, as Toby said. And that was a great idea on their part, because other than that, we couldn't use them at all. And so we just had to be very, very proper with what we were doing. So it is set up to where, like I said, stay with your group at the parade, your group or your family. I encourage a mask if you're not going to be 6 feet apart from someone, even if you're outdoors, 6 feet apart, okay? I'm just encouraging this. Now, at the performances, per request of the musicians and the lecturers, we only have one lecturer at this time, I guess. I didn't go over that.
Jeff Giuliano from French Colonial America?
Yes, Jeff Giuliano. And it is at 2 o'clock, and it's one lecture only. Let's see here. He will be portraying Pierre Sebastian Louis Miron in first person. And this is a program that explores the importance of faith in the 18th century French colonial communities of Upper Louisiana and the intersection of European and Native American spirituality. And that will be at the Dubourg Center. And that should be quite excellent because it ties right in with our culture and our community and the Christmas spirit also. So it's going to be a grand event. I've given you all our safety precautions that I recommend highly. We just look forward to being a part of this and us being a part of the community and us still being a community in this very challenging time. Thank you very much and Merry Christmas to you.